you are leaders. I got around here and got a chance to talk to everybody. Everybody had a leadership role in here. Even my brothers where's my brother who said it was a lineman? Was it you? Did you say you're a lineman? Yeah, he gave a book now. He want me to come over here. I'm going to come over here. What was your name again? Jerry. And Jerry, you're a lineman, right? Yeah, excellent. He's a leader. See, you don't have to be Jerry. You don't have to be the supervisor. You don't have to be the GF. You don't have to be the superintendent. You just being you. If you're the kind of man that I just mentioned up there, a good husband if you're married, give back to your community, working hard to be the best you can. You're a nice guy because you got good eyes. You're a kind man. If you're not that, you're the leader. This is who we want to engage. Stand up, Jeremy, so they can see how good you look. Stand up, brother. This is who we want. We want men like Jeremy, nice guys, just a nice guy. You don't have to be tough. I told the guys, we gave up all that tough stuff. All the man cards are gone when we got married. No more man cards. Right? We ain't got nothing to prove no more. Thank you, brother. All I want is kind men. Kind men who are going to look after each other. You get that, you're going to have a great team. You're a leader, Jeremy. Okay? We own improvement leaders in this room. All right, now look at that one now. You get what you tolerate. Now, this is taking me a while now. I don't want you to think, well, you know what? Bob, you just a little different personality. No. I had a buddy who suffered with alcoholism, okay? It took me 10 years. I mean, we've been friends who were 13 years old. It took me 10. I love this guy. We grew up together. It took me 10 years to get the courage to address him and say, you know what? You have got a drinking problem. At the risk of our friendship, you got a drinking problem. We love you, and we don't want you to get hurt. All right. Now that started my courage, and then when I traveled back with these guys that I loved and appreciated, guys who traveled, who left their families at home, and I don't want to meet their wives and tell them, so and so's in the hospital. How many have had to do that? I mean, that's what I'm afraid of. Not stand up for me around you because you're big guys. When I play college football, I love guys like this. This is why I make tackles. Because I have a defensive end like this. But see, now this guy's big now. How much you weigh? Yeah. But see, here's the thing now. And now, so folks, now, he's a big guy. He can tear me apart now. But now what's your wife's name? Melissa. I'm not afraid of him. At 290 or 300 pounds, and I know he can be mad at me, and I can't stand you. And I'm not afraid of that. What I'm afraid of is Melissa. I'm afraid that when he's in the hospital missing an arm, and he knows that his life's going to change, his kid's life is going to change because he's the main breadwinner, and that's how it is with most of our families. Don't know how it is. Our guys are the main breadwinner. If something happens to us physically, our family's lives are going to change. Whether our kids go to college or don't go to college, whether we can support that and other activities comes on us making the money in these great careers that we have. Now, if I see this brother, Tony, doing something wrong, I'm going to come up and Tony, I tell you now, I don't want you doing that. And I don't want you doing that because, now I've already established a relationship with it. Because when I go to my ops centers, I walk around and I see everybody's pictures. I get to know wives' names, kids' names. So I can talk to Tony. Now, Melissa wouldn't want you doing that. I know Melissa. Or your son plays baseball. You're going to get yourself hurt. It's a personal thing. And if he gets mad at me, I don't care. Because I'd rather him be mad at me and do the right thing than see Melissa when he's laying up in the hospital knowing I had my chance to prevent that from happening to him, but I was scared because I didn't want him mad at me because he's a big guy. But you hear what I'm saying, guys? Leadership. Thank you, brother. Leadership now. You get what you tolerate. Step up your leadership style, guys. Raise your standards. Wherever they are, they ain't good enough. Accept perfection. It's out there. And folks will rise to that level. They will rise to that level that you set. Raise your expectations, guys. Now, look, I'm going to read this. I know you can't. This came from Brian Moore. He is one of my guys. Brian was a little tough guy in the beginning. Nice guy. But, we had to work on him a little bit. And I put this letter in here so you can see his engagement. Okay? And he's just like you, Jeremy. He's not a supervisor. He's just a lineman who's our safety chair. But I've empowered our safety chairs. They're not just sitting up there reading some stupid notes. I want them engaged. I want them out there in the field. I want them acting like safety leaders, not from an office. Look at the letter he wrote to his team. It says, when you receive this email, we will have been 206 days accident and injury free this year. As I have said in the past, this was not accomplished by accident. It was accomplished by total commitment and focus on safety by everyone. I would like to take this time to thank everyone for the respect and hard work that was shown during my time as a PIC, as person in charge. It makes the job of the PIC a lot easier when you have employees that work as safe and as hard as the Kinston construction crew. As we continue through the year, we don't need to overlook the small things. If we continue to work as we have, we will finish the year accident and injury free. On July 26th, we'll be having a recognition dinner celebrating, they brought their families in for this, celebrating accident and injury free. As your safety chair, I ask that you continue your focus on safety, focus on the job at hand, and utilize the what-if culture. I would also like to welcome Brent Whitford. Now, Brent was one of the good guys we hired. He came over from transmission. Great guy. Welcome, Brent Whitford. Now, this is from a Jeremy. Not a leader, but a leader. Because he's engaged and he's empowered. He has expectations for his team. Supervisor can't do it alone. Superintendent can't do it alone. Safety coordinator can't do it alone. It takes everybody in the game. You build people like this. This is who I got right now. Because I got rid of all the other knuckleheads. I got people like this right now. We're going to do some great things together. They're having fun. They enjoy coming to work. They enjoy seeing each other. They're giving me their best because I expect their best. I just threw this in here so you can see about results, where we've improved. Okay? Here's some of the things, like I said, Carlos said this, these are some of the things we do. We do, these performance things. We got observations, driver field, inside the fence. We had a safety fair, which is similar to what's out there. Safety rules. We got councils. I just want to show you a little bit of what Progress is doing, to help out. Okay. I love this quote by Henry Ford, guys. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right either way. I appreciate you. You're a great group now. I have high hopes for this group. I hope that I have said some things that will cause you to go back different, and that I've put a burning platform in front of you that will help you stay diligent. Because here's the one thing, when you go back different, you're going to run into, your leadership. Well, why do we got to do this? Well, you're going to run into all those obstacles. And if you're failed in heart, then you're going to give up in about 3 months. It ain't working. He don't know what he's talking about. I'm hoping that you stay diligent now, because you can have this presentation. Carla can get a hold of me. You call me anytime if you need me. I'll come to your facility. I did that after I did a couple presentations for Carla. I've come out, Matt, I went to Tucson Electric, went to Orem, South Carolina, went to Maui to help you with this and your leadership. But this is true, guys. You guys are great folks. I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.